because you could actually get like 10 festering wounds into one target, which is nice. But and that will do a ton of damage and generate a ton of power. But I do like this because I do like using the Virulent Plagues, at least right now. I might decide to switch it up and use something else later. But for now, that will work. Tear the hold apart. The schedule is there. Or about flips through the schedule. Do we have that? Can we read it ourselves? Doesn't look so. It looks like it's one of the items that's been stuck away in the, hidden compartment we have. Well, so that's Deathweave bags. I don't think you can get them outside of being a Death Knight. These wordless cretins have been busy. Northern patrol routes, southern patrol routes, western patrol routes, eastern patrol routes, but nothing about their courier routes. Wait a minute. What's this? It looks like a western patrol route coming out of the western playgrounds. This patrol will be going through here today. We need time to plan.
Ashes to ashes.
Ass to ass. What of Kotera? I'll feed this monster's head to the ghouls. The Syrian tosses the head into the back room. Did Kotera make it out? The Syrian poses. I'm certain that he did. Those walls can't hold him. Time for some payback. Saronite is meant to make those who mine it go insane. How it doesn't affect, maybe it doesn't affect the Scourge, but the living champions of Azeroth will later get to wear some of their own Saronite and wield their own Saronite weapons. How they haven't gone insane from it, I don't know. Maybe it's a ludonarrative dissonance. It just introduces new metal people can mine, introduce some new gear, not really worrying about the lore and ramifications. Yeah. The cry for vengeance must be heard, Ganith. Commander Plaguefist and a company of Death Knights are underway to raise the Chapel of Crimson Flame. If there are any Death Knights imprisoned at the chapel, Plaguefist will get them out. You can still catch up to them if you hurry. The chapel is due west of here. Will Plaguefist actually rescue them? Because, we were told that that's against company policy. All men left they don't exactly live by a no man left behind policy. Let's go with that. Once we can wander in here, and it's perfectly fine. Be cozy. Oh yes, the Holy B-Day. Don't see any of interest. Here's Commander Plaguefist. They're only flesh and bone, no match for the Scourge, which is what you're made out of. Make more sense if they're like the Borg or, cyborgs. The Scourge were, to clarify. We didn't find any of our brothers, but we did stumble upon something special. We got here, tore the place apart, and headed towards the prison house. Weren't expecting what we found in there, Ganith. Seems the Crusade's been real busy. That whole thing is full of Argent Dawn Crusade prisoners. Most of them were already dead by the time we arrived, but a few are still breathing. I was about to go in there and execute the rest of them, but I think you should have the honours. In particular, there's a real feisty Worgen in there. I think you'll take great pleasure in executing. So there's no, Scourge over here? Strange. But yes, depending on your race, will determine... Oh, there's a few... there's a book there. But yeah, depending on your race will determine who you talk to. There's Valok the Righteous, Malar Bravehorn, Yezimina Oakentorn, Gali Lumpstain, Gabi Blastenhammer, Iggy Dark Tusk. Christ, the goblin crying, even though it's sincere, sounds so sarcastic. Alan Stambridge, Anton Brack, Jug Ironjaw, Donovan Paulfrost, Lady Alnies, and Lord Harford. He sent one of his cards in to kill me, has he? Do it while I'm standing. Ganith? Ganith? Recognize that face anywhere. What have they done to you, Ganith? Don't you remember me? We're both servants of Arugel back in Silverpine Forest. We put up with his merciless tortures for ages. It was you who saved me on that fateful night we escaped from Shadowfang Keep. Without you, I would have died. You! The most noble Worgen I ever knew. What have they done to you, Ganith? How could this have happened? Remember the Worgen that you once were, brother. You were a savior. Fight this! Listen to me, Ganith. You must fight against the Lich King's control. This monster wants to see this world, our world, in ruin. Don't let him use you to accomplish his goals. You're once a hero, and you can be again. Fight, damn you. Fight his control. Plaguefist yells. What's going on in there? What's taking so long, Ganith? There. There's no more time for me. I'm done for. Finish me, Ganith. Do it or it'll kill us both. Ganith, remember Gulneus, our beloved home. This world is worth saving. Do it, Ganith. Put me out of my misery. This does raise one question. How were these servitors of the other guy able to withstand maintain control themselves while corrupted by the Worgen Plague? Do they have a supply of elixir on them? Well, Ganith and the other guy. Well, like the Worgen Dead Knight. The player Worgen Dead Knight. Let me start again. You know that guy, Lord Halford, and the player character who was his friend. How did they manage to maintain control of themselves as Worgen? Because, as we're shown in the Worgen questline, it's implied to be, once you fully turn, you're a berserk animal. You lose what was left of yourself. And only an elixir or the Night Elven ritual can bring someone back. Did they know how to make the elixir? If so, why did so many of... why did all of Rugel's guys go batshit? Why didn't they maintain control of themselves? Did they just run out of supply and became too feral to care? There is a lore issue here, and it's one that is knowingly never can be answered. More than likely. Sometimes they do AMAs on the forums, so I suppose it'll be worthwhile asking there. If someone already has, please tell me. I would advise against providing a link, because YouTube auto censors stuff, and if you provide a link, you'll probably get caught up in it. But if you tell me the name of the trend, and that'll be enough for me to figure it out from there. If it's or AMA 15 number 15, that's enough for me to go on, and I can find it from there. But yeah, let me know. Thank you. And if you're curious where to do the AMAs, it's on the Blizzard forums. You can find a few already done there. Like, for example, they're talking about what's up in Terraceville Glades, and there's something dark under the soil, deep down. They advise against digging. Apparently, when the High Elves originally landed in Terraceville, when they were, going up here, some went mad from being here. Something, was fucking with them, basically. My words. But, I just love she throws a torch and celebrates by, kicking the heels off her ass, practically. Just kind of a funny thing for Dead Knight. Or, like, a fist pump is one thing, but that just seems more just oddly carefree. But anyway, yeah, that was one of the bits I remember seeing in that. In those war MMAs. To be honest, it all implies an old god. But to be honest, there's no setup for an old god in Terraceville beyond that little bit of thing. And that weird, lake to the left of Dead now. There's weird stuff going on there. The fairy dragons that just turn up and do a weird dance and disappear. If you do it, you can get a music roll for your garrison and WoD. But, as a side note. But, yeah, basically, fuck. My English is failing me. Basically, yeah, there's a lore issue there. Like I said before, with the Worgen Dead Knights. The people in Silver Pines, which you can see in my Undead playthrough. I can't remember my Undead character right now. I believe it's Chandinel, I believe was her name. In Silver Pine, they're told that you overhear a meeting where the guy says, if we're Worgen, we can't be turned by the Scourge, by the Forsaken. And yet here is a Worgen Dead Knight. So it's either a Blizzard wanting people who try the new races to be able to try the hero class, to encourage people to be, willing to try the hero, out the new race. Same with goblins. I have less issue with goblins. But it's like the Worgen, there's, the alleged immunity, So, either it was, Blizzard wanting people to try out Worgens, or the Lich King's personal necromancy is more powerful. Like he may personally raise Worgen Dead Knights, because the others aren't powerful enough to do so. Frequently in fiction, if someone's, in a position of authority, frequently mayors aren't privy to this, but if someone's a king and they're a warrior king, then there's this, juggernaut on the field. Authority equals ass kicking, I believe is the name of the trope on TV tropes. So, maybe it applies there to the Lich King, that his because he's the Lich King, his necromancy works in the Worgen. Maybe, I'm not sure. There was creatures immune to the plague of undead previously, the Nubians, and they could be turned only post-death. Normally the plague of undead could just infect people and turn them there and then, or apparently or something. But Nubians had to be killed first before they could be corrupted by its magic. You may want to double check that yourself. It's been a while since I read that bit of lore, but I think I've read it on WoWWiki. But it's something like that. Just look up Lich King. His early days on WoWWiki will be enough, I think. But yeah, basically there's two war issues here, and I'm not sure if it's a bit of ludonarrative dissonance on or a plot hole or whatnot, or if there's an actual legitimate answer to it. I don't know, and I would like to know. But moving on, because I might call quits soon. It's 5:45. I've been at this for longer than I thought I would. Felt good, didn't it? You're not one of them anymore, Ganith. You're Scourge. You're one of us. Forever. Return to Tessarian. Thank you, Mr. Foreshadowing. Let me take a quick drink. Return to Tessarian at the Scarlet Tavern. Let him know that Kotera's cry for vengeance has been answered. The Chapel of the Crimson Flame will be a pile of ashes in a matter of hours. You're one cold-blooded monster, Ganith. I salute you, brother.
Tomorrow is another day.
I do always find the I get a compulsive urge to snark about them constantly saying tomorrow's another day, because it's just like, well done, well done. How long did it take you to figure that out? Just sneak in, beautiful. Another Scourge victory. These Scarlet Dogs have nowhere left to run, and run and hide. It's only a matter of time now. Done 50 quests. While you were out burning churches and murdering vermin, I've been busy formulating a plan. The Scarlet Courier is scheduled to pass by the Scarlet Overlook within the hour. The roads by the Overlook are wide open and swarming with Crusaders. Use this makeshift cover to hide at the Overlook and wait for the Scarlet Courier to pass. When he's close enough, strike with all your fury. Cut him down and take his belongings, including his clothes. The Overlook is 200 paces east of here. Oh, Draenei. Huh. The Draenei Death Knight voice sounds weird. Our master's well. Or something. Fucking leaves. Eesh. But yeah, we just have to head over to here, to the right of those big trees. Place isn't really that swarming with Crusaders. Down here, on the other hand, is. There are 56 elites. Might be able to hack down one, but as you further down you go, the more burly it gets. And down here is High Abbot Landgren, Bishop Street. Oh my god, they got an entire street down there, and it's burly. Not sure when you fight Bishop Street. Tortural Craft, Commander Jordan, Lead Cannoneer Zurhut, High General Abendis. Wait, Commander Jordan. Damn it, I don't have that. These might be the ones that were left behind. Notice how much less health they have. Well, notice how burly he is. Him and the High General are obviously going to be Wrath of the Lich King enemies. Enemies you fight in Northrend. But what about these? These are too burly to fight now. Which prevents them from being Scarlet Monastery enemies. They're marked as this. But they've got health more in line with an enemy here. Maybe they're meant to be Stratholme ones, but still, I would have thought I would have seen their health, seen their level. But then again, maybe it's to make them look more intimidating. Regardless. But yeah, I do find this hilarious. My strange tree. I must investigate. No, you must deliver the message you were hired to deliver. What's this? It isn't a tree at all. Guards! Guards! We got a Crusader skull, we got his belongings, and we got his message. That was funny. Just like a painted cardboard tree. And it actually worked. Hi General. The armies of Heartglen and Terrasfo are less than a day's ride from New Avalon. We ride with the light shining upon our backs and the wind at our heels. Soon the Scourge will have to contend with the full might of the Scarlet Crusade. I'd bless you, High Commander Galvar Pureblood. He's actually engaged the enemy that's hitting you. It's marked down as assist me, so they won't assist fighting an enemy that hasn't attacked that I haven't attacked. If I had them on defensive, they would only attack an enemy that attacked me or them, but not one that I've hit. I remember they used to have a different setup before, and it was better. So annoyingly, we were just gonna have to stick with assist. Basically, it was like a combination between a defensive and assist, I swear. Where if we attacked an enemy, they would engage, but if we got attacked, they would engage. It was beautiful. What's this? Huddle. Go into defensive crouch, reducing all damage taken by 50%, prevents other actions for 10. Leap, gnaw, and claw. Alright. You're going to miss the courier, and you're going to miss the courier, and then I'm going to be forced to kill you. By force, I will take great pleasure in ending your life. Hurry up. Party dislike pleasure. The armies of Heartglen and Terrasfall will be marching into a massacre. Orbaz reads the message. The armies of Heartglen and Terrasfall will be marching into a massacre. Orbaz smiles. Now for the second part of the plan. We're going to deliver this message right into the hands of the High General Abendis. That's what the clothes are for. This message must reach Abendis. We do not want to draw their suspicion. They must continue under the assumption that everything is going as they planned. You will don the Scarlet Courier's clothes, and with the help of some dark magic, take on the form of the Courier. Abendis is at King's Harbour, southeast of the Scarlet Overlook. Drop off the message and get as much information out of her as you can. She'll tell us what we need to know about the Crimson Dawn.
Leave me be. I will listen.
We are the chosen ones, Ganith. Death Knights of the Scourge sent to sow the seeds of the Master's destruction. We're puzzled. When do we get these? We'll get them when we get them. They look nice. Maybe that's why we don't have them yet. Oh, we also Scarlet Crusade disguise. For some reason, it uses the order on banner. But yeah, these guys should be friendly to me now. And our horse even looks like his. Nice. The courier has arrived. Yes, I'm here to find the guy who shot me and put me in a grave.